Thank you, Stephen. Well, Dave, first I have to say congratulations. 1,000 manager.
There's a handshake.
It's here. 1,000 career wins as a manager. That is such a remarkable achievement. You immediately looked over to your wife, Tricia, just to have this moment with her. How special is that for you personally?
It's great. You know, she came up from San Diego and some friends came up here, and that was great. And, honestly, I just have a lot of gratitude. You know, we're up here in Sacramento, and there's so many Dodger fans here. Let's go Dodgers all night long. And for them to be here to see us win and for me to celebrate 1,000, it's a lot of people, honestly, Kirsten. And the fans obviously supported me through a lot of stuff, the front office, the coaches, and most importantly, the players. So 1,000 wins, but I think honestly is that I've built a lot of great relationships and poured into a lot of players, and so this is for all of them, and this is certainly not an individual achievement.
Ahead of the game, the players were talking so much about you and praising just the type of manager that you are, and even what you just said there, how you have leaned so much.
Have you ever imagined Shohei Ohtani becoming just a hitter again? Well, that's exactly where the Dodgers find themselves today. After weeks of optimism about his pitching schedule, everything has suddenly changed. Dave Roberts has delivered an update that has left Dodgers fans asking one big question. When will Shohei Ohtani pitch again? The answer right now is simple: nobody knows. And that's exactly what makes the story so important. For the moment, Shohei Ohtani is back to being a one-way player. He's still in the Dodgers lineup as one of baseball's most dangerous hitters, but his return to the mound has been put on hold indefinitely. Considering everything Ohtani has gone through with multiple elbow surgeries and his careful pitching comeback, this latest development has created more questions than answers. Just a few days ago, the expectation was completely different. The Dodgers had announced that Ohtani would make his next start against the Philadelphia Phillies. Fans were excited because every outing from Ohtani has been closely monitored this season. His workload was being managed carefully, but the team appeared confident that his pitching schedule was back on track. Then everything changed. Before the Dodgers doubleheader, manager Dave Roberts revealed that Ohtani would not be making that scheduled start. Even more surprising, Roberts explained that Ohtani isn't simply missing one game. Instead, the Dodgers are temporarily shutting down his pitching program until they are confident he can throw without risking another setback. That statement immediately caught everyone's attention because Roberts didn't provide any timetable for Ohtani's return. There wasn't a date. There wasn't even an estimate. Instead, he explained that the first priority is getting Ohtani healthy enough to pitch without regressing in his recovery. Until then, the Dodgers will simply monitor his progress and adjust accordingly. That uncertainty is what makes this situation different from previous updates. Remember, Ohtani already skipped the All-Star game because of irritation in his knee. At first, many people assumed it was simply an opportunity for him to get extra rest during the break. Some even joked that he wanted a few extra days off after carrying such a heavy workload during the first half of the season. The Dodgers later confirmed that Ohtani received a lubricant injection in his knee to reduce discomfort. Initially, that didn't seem overly concerning. Fans expected him to recover quickly and return to the mound shortly after the break. Instead, we're now hearing that the organization doesn't know when he'll pitch again. Even though Ohtani has been seen playing catch and throwing in the outfield before games, throwing lightly is completely different from pitching in a major league game. Starting pitchers need to build arm strength, complete bullpen sessions, face live hitters, and gradually increase their workload before taking the mound in a real game. Because Ohtani has already been on such a carefully managed pitching program throughout his comeback, any interruption makes the process even more complicated. That's why nobody, including the Dodgers, can confidently predict his return. For the Dodgers, this creates a difficult situation. Ohtani isn't just another starting pitcher. He's one of the most valuable players in baseball because he contributes on both sides of the game. Every start he makes strengthens the Dodgers' rotation, while his bat remains one of the most dangerous in the lineup. Now, Los Angeles has to prepare as though they may not have him pitching for quite some time. Fortunately for the Dodgers, Ohtani can still help them offensively. Even if he doesn't throw another pitch for several weeks, he continues to impact games every night with his power, speed, and ability to change a game with one swing of the bat. But there's no denying that losing him on the mound changes everything. Earlier this season, Ohtani looked like he might actually enter the National League Cy Young Award conversation. Every outing showed improvement. His velocity looked strong, his command continued to improve, and he was proving that his return from surgery was progressing exactly as planned. Now, that conversation has completely disappeared. Without regular starts, it's almost impossible to remain in the Cy Young race. Pitchers need innings, consistency, and sustained dominance over an entire season. Missing an extended period makes that nearly impossible. Of course, awards are probably the last thing on Ohtani's mind right now. His biggest priority, and the Dodgers' biggest priority, is making sure he stays healthy for the remainder of the season, and more importantly for October. Let's not forget why the Dodgers signed Ohtani to one of the biggest contracts in sports history. They didn't invest in him simply for regular season success. They brought him to Los Angeles to help win championships. If resting him now prevents a more serious injury later, the Dodgers will gladly make that decision. Still, the lack of information naturally creates concern among fans. Whenever a team refuses to give a timeline, people immediately wonder whether the injury is more serious than originally believed. That's understandable. Baseball fans have seen plenty of situations where day-to-day eventually became weeks or even months. In Ohtani's case, though, it may simply reflect caution rather than panic. After multiple surgeries and years of carrying an incredible workload as both a hitter and pitcher, the Dodgers know they can't afford to rush him back. Every decision they make is likely being reviewed by doctors, trainers, pitching coaches, and Ohtani himself. That careful approach may frustrate fans hoping for quick answers, but it could ultimately be the smartest strategy. Another interesting detail is that Dave Roberts himself admitted that he doesn't know when Ohtani will pitch again. Managers usually have at least some idea about expected timelines. This time, Roberts openly acknowledged that they simply don't know. That honesty tells us just how fluid the situation really is. The Dodgers aren't hiding a specific return date. They genuinely don't have one. Instead, they'll evaluate Ohtani's progress step by step. Once his knee responds well, he'll need to restart portions of his pitching build-up before returning to Major League games. That process could move quickly, or it could take much longer. Nobody knows. For now, Dodgers fans should probably focus on what Ohtani can still provide. He's still one of baseball's best hitters. He's still capable of changing every game offensively. And if the Dodgers can keep winning while giving him time to recover, they'll be in excellent position once the postseason arrives. The biggest goal isn't winning another regular season award. The biggest goal is having a healthy Shohei Ohtani when the playoffs begin. Because if Ohtani is fully healthy in October, both as a hitter and eventually as a pitcher, the Dodgers instantly become one of the most dangerous teams in baseball. The uncertainty may be frustrating today, but patience could end up paying off when the games matter most. Now we want to hear from you. How concerned are you about Shohei Ohtani's pitching shutdown? Do you think he'll return before the playoffs, or should the Dodgers wait until he's completely healthy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Dodgers and Shohei Ohtani news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.